Akhilesh Yadav made a promise to the people of Uttar Pradesh, to the people of India, that there would be no Gunda Raj while he was Chief Minister. That promise, I'm afraid, is being betrayed. Out of the 47 ministers who've been inducted in the cabinet, 28 face serious criminal charges. There are people like Raja Bhaiya, whose criminal record is known to the entire country. People are scared of him in the area. He's the biggest known goon in that entire region. Then we've also got people, you've seen those images on your screen, firing guns as the victory procession goes out. Is this not a massive betrayal of the faith and the hope with which the people of Uttar Pradesh voted for the Samajwadi Party, voted for the young Akhilesh Yadav? Why should we accept this? Joining us on the show, Dr. Kiran Bedi, former IPS officer, well-known civil rights activist. Kamal Farooqi, Secretary of the Samajwadi Party. Shahid Siddiqui from the Samajwadi Party as well. Lots of questions for the Samajwadi Party this evening. Meenakshi Lekhi of the BJP is with us. I want to begin by asking Mr. Siddiqui, you know, the promise that he made to me in the interview, the promise that he made in every single election rally as he traversed the state of Uttar Pradesh. No Gundas, no Gunda Raj. And then your young Chief Minister goes and inducts people like Raja Bhaiya in the cabinet. 8 criminal charges against him. AK-56 rifles have been found at his place. 36 cartridges have been found. 800 grams of explosives have been found. He's got attempt to murder, dacoity, abduction. Several criminal charges. What place does this goon have in the cabinet? Why is he there, sir?
Mr. Rahul, if you remember the day results were coming, even before the results were out and we were in the midst of electoral results, you had passed the judgment that this is the party of goons, this is a government of goons, and that day also I said, please don't come to conclusions like this, and you had come to conclusion. So it's your decision, you have come to conclusion, you have passed your decision even before you took oath.
I'm sorry, Mr. Siddiqui, this is not about a predisposed notion, this is about facts.
Please listen to
this is about facts. Raja Bhaiya, 8 criminal cases, Durga Prasad Yadav, 2 criminal cases, Rajaram Pandey, 3 criminal cases, Raj Kishore Singh, Om Prakash Singh, every single minister seems to have criminal cases against him.
Now listen to me. Charges are, I was arrested under TADA in 1986. As soon as TADA was made, October, TADA law was passed. In November first week, I was arrested under TADA. That way, I am a terrorist sitting before you. It was a political vendetta by one of the ministers of Rajiv Gandhi's government who wanted to teach me a lesson. And as a journalist, I refused to quote his line, and I was arrested under TADA at that point of time. I was the first journalist to be arrested under TADA. Now, there I learned in the jail what happens in the jail and how people go through and how justice is denied to the people. And I thought that if I have ever any power, I will see to it that thousands and thousands of people who are lying in the jails because they cannot pay the small fines or they cannot provide bail for years and years.
You're making the case.
I will see to it
you're
that they are
claiming that these are politically motivated charges.
Raja Bhaiya's cases, you see, Raja Bhaiya's cases are all political. He is not a goon. He is not a goon. He may be a dabang. But in UP politics, there have been many dabangs. When you have this kind of fight, you have to fight back.
A strong man who intimidates voters, who intimidates his opponents, who abducts people, who has criminal charges against him. You're calling him dabang, making it sound like a good thing. I want to bring in Kiran Bedi into this discussion. The Samajwadi Party says, madam, that these are politically motivated cases. Ironically, he is now the prisons minister of Uttar Pradesh.